Welcome back to the Morning Blend. Well, for the past 6 years, the nonprofit group Fabula has been strengthening the community through the art of storytelling. Each year, Fabula hosts a series of story slams, each with a different theme, where members of the community share their always true, sometimes funny, and often powerful stories. Each night, then, a winner is selected based on the audience vote.
That's right, and tomorrow night, all the best storytellers from this season will be meeting in one big All Stars event. And here to tell us more about the big night is the executive director, it's Megan McGee, along with one of this year's All Stars, it's Ames McGinnis. Good morning to you guys.
Hello, thank you for having us.
Nice to see you guys.
This is fun. I love the All Stars version of Fabula.
Yeah.
It's like, it's the best. It's the best of the best. It's everyone who's been voted the top throughout the season, and that's what's going on tomorrow night, right?
Absolutely. And then there's still also that element of who knows what could happen, because everyone is telling new stories they prepared for that evening.
All right, so what's the story you told last? You must be popular, because that's why he's here, right? What'd you tell?
I told a story about putting a laxative in hazelnut spread and serving it to the French riot police.
Did that really happen?
Yes, it did.
Okay. Why did you do that?
It was justified.
Okay.
Yeah, let's put it this way, yeah.
Right. Okay, so you have new material for your next Story Slam?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you give us any hint about your story?
It doesn't put me in a very favorable light.
That's okay.
But I learned.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
right.
the theme is nitty-gritty, which
Oh,
can go in a lot of different ways.
I like that.
Okay, and every story that people get up and tell, true?
Absolutely.
All true.
Yeah.
There's no you haven't done your research to make sure that they're true, but we believe they're true.
Yeah, well, and I think the audience, there's kind of a sense of trust.
Yeah.
Like the audience has experienced this is something beautiful and kind of sacred in a way, and we're going to bring our reality. And I think, you know what? I think if someone gets up there and tries to be too impressive or something, it just doesn't come off the same way. We want vulnerability.
Shows.
Yeah.
All right, so I've never heard of this before, so I have to visit. Explain the concept. The stories are 10 minutes in length. Okay.
So we have a timekeeper who holds up cards, because 10 minutes can really fly.
Yeah.
And then for All Stars, everyone's prepped the stories in advance, so it's a little bit different. But at our regular monthly events, we have a theme, and anyone can put their name in the hat and get up and share a true personal story. And it could be something fun about a vacation. It could be something traumatic. We've had stories about suicide, death, and some heavy topics. But really, the whole range of human experience, all coming together. And then at the end, there's the stories on stage, but also people off stage. Just talk to each other, connect. I've seen strangers hug each other.
Wow. Well, and people, if they're too nervous to get up and share their story, a lot of times they just write it down on a piece of paper, and they're called little story slams.
Yeah,
and those are
ultra
read
shorts.
ultra shorts.
Yes.
And those are read by the MC in between performers, right?
Absolutely. So it's a way for people to have their voice be heard without everyone having to get up on stage.
Why do this? Are you an actor, or do you just want to share your story, or what's the motivation behind people like you, Ames, who want to share a story?
Well, I love the connection that you create when you're telling a story and people are enjoying it or listening to it. I think I initially started telling stories because I regularly showed up late to things and made mistakes and needed to come up with a story to justify my mistakes and bad behavior. And then I developed a talent at it, unfortunately. Yeah.
What
hilarious.
advice do you give someone? Someone who wants to be a better storyteller or be able to get up and share a story.
I think often the things that you want to forget make the best stories. So think about something that makes you uncomfortable, and that's often the best place to start.
Yeah. Very true. That's great advice.
Let's say somebody's watching and they want to tell a story. How can they do that? Because this is the All Stars.
Yes.
So this is not something that just somebody comes out from these are already pre-selected.
Right. So anyone can write an ultra short at our event, and those will be read on stage. That's one way to be heard. But another would be to come out to one of our regular season events, and we'll be kicking off our 7th season in September with events all over the city. So for those, literally, people ask, what do I have to do? Show up.
Just come, right?
Ideally, maybe think through what you might want to tell on the theme. I have seen a couple people get up there and completely wing it, and that can be a little chaotic. But for the most part, everyone has stories that we tell every day. And if there's one that you just feel compelled to share, look and see if there's a theme that matches. I'm sure there's one that'll work.
You brought some of the, what are they, ultra shorts?
Yeah, just some ultra shorts. These are some just examples of like nitty gritty.
Are these real things that people submitted?
Yeah, so these are from past events, but we kind of looked through and picked some that we thought would work for nitty gritty. Because it can go a couple ways. Like nitty gritty could be something really detailed, or it could be something where it's messy and dirty. So here's one. A woman, Amy, submitted this. An ex-boyfriend told me, "I love you," after 3 weeks. I responded, "I love the things about you that I know." Needless to say, it didn't last. So there you go. Oops, one little detail turned that relationship sour. And here's another one from Jillian. "Why do you never have friends over to the house?" my dad asked me as he stood by the grill cooking burgers in his underpants.
Give us one more. I like those.
So we can all identify. So here we go. Oh, how about a one with dirty in it? It's a little bit longer. "One day long ago when I was 9, I woke up 2 hours early on a school day to wash and dry my favorite outfit so I could wear it that day. Emerald green slacks and blue and green plaid blouse. It was dry just in time. About 300 yards from my house, I tripped and fell in a huge mud puddle. Went home and changed and was late for school. And my confidence that day wasn't as shiny without my fashionable clothes."
Aww. Even woke up 2 hours early.
I identify with that, but 2 hours early.
We've all been there, right?
That's heartbreaking. All right, so the Fabula All Stars is happening at Turner Hall Ballroom. It's happening tomorrow.
Yes.
Tomorrow night. Excuse me. Doors open at 6:30. Stories will start at 7:30 p.m. You can go to xfabula.com. Tickets still available, and are they reasonably priced?
Yeah, about $12 with a few fees, or there's some people have memberships and you can use your free vouchers.
That's awesome. Love it.
Good
Thanks
luck,
for joining us, you guys.
Thank you very much.
I hope it's a good one.
I'm sure it will be.
I'll do my best.
Thank you.
Thank you for
we
having us.
appreciate that. Great to see you guys.